Hello, welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to something different. I am going to react to a game, the game Final Fantasy 16. And I've heard of this game, I know people who play the game, but honestly I've never watched anything from the game or played anything from it. So this video was requested by a patron and it's a 4-hour long, movie actually. So I think that's just like the game but like cutscenes, so that's what I think this 4-hour long thing is right now. But like I said, I don't know anything about it, so I'm just going to watch this and see what I think of it. Also, like I said, this was requested by Patreon, so if this makes you think of a video you want to request yourself or like a full movie or whatever, then check out my Patreon. There's multiple options on there. Just know that anything is possible, but if you're in doubt, feel free to send me a message. And now today I am going to react to this. So because I don't know anything about it, I think I should just start and see what it's about.
Clive! Get up, Clive!
Okay, so that's Clive.
Do you yield? Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Oh. Okay, I'm already liking this.
2 arms. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
He's not doing well, is he? What is up with him? Ooh, magic. Oh, from the sister.
Sure. I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
We'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Oh, so their father is the king then?
Your Grace, please. This is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua.
Oh, I think that's a boy actually.
We have
I was like, yeah, the sister.
I'm sorry.
But I thought he kind of looked like a girl, but a girl is probably not named Joshua.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
Oh.
We
So-
should join them.
Is it like that he doesn't have like magic and the brother does, the little brother? So they like appreciate him more or something? I'm just guessing here. Oh, giant birds. Is that the father? I mean, he has the same haircut. Sort of.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust?
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the bay to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Oh, the dog is so cute.
Stop it, boy. Not now.
He's just a baby.
You'll
He
make
doesn't
a fine
know.
hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Aww.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed.
Aww. Torgal is my fave character already.
Where do you think you're going? Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Good luck.
Oh, the paw.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
Better.
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
So I feel like he has like a better relationship with his
If
father
directions
than
fare any better.
with his mother.
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
The Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength.
And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
How long will you be away this time?
The mom really seems like a
Long.
bitch.
4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua.
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry.
So that's how they
Fine.
decide
Watch over him.
who the heir of the throne is.
Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless. A man like any other.
As
Damn.
am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You
Is she really
are
talking about her
the
own son?
Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter.
Mm-hmm.
We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
Already don't like her.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you. There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted.
I assumed the war between our nations would be the last.
Oh shit, okay.
But it never really... But you'll be alright, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
At first I thought she was just like a friend of the little brother, but... guess she's also his friend.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
So, I guess they're gonna... Oh, it's still night. I thought they were gonna leave for their journey now, but only sometime later.
The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us.
Okay.
You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people.
Okay, I guess I'm kinda starting to understand it. No. It's just a bunch of drunk people. Don't think a kid has to be there. That time. I guess now they're going? Oh no, it's still night.
Poor Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to.
Oh, the dog. Is he there?
So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like.
He likes the ale. I gotta say, now I'm watching this, I'm kind of curious about the whole gameplay and all.
I hear you slew a Morble. All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoiled little lordling.
Feel like he's anything
If I
but.
didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughing stock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
Fair, because the kid hasn't even done anything yet, so
My brother's
get what
a
he's
friend.
saying.
Ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you down.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
I feel like the family dynamics with the mom and all are a bit messed up, but I think their relationship is pretty
Before I
cute.
can do that, you need to take care of yourself.
They really care about each other.
Right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
Torgal. Adorable.
Supplies from the capital.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys and people,
What the hell? Are they just randomly being attacked? It's so dark. Honestly, I feel like I need to change my TV settings one time because it's always so dark. Who is that?
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
Oh shit, they're under attack. In the middle of the night.
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well.
Shouldn't he go with Clive? Oh, okay, he's there. Or not. Where's Joshua now? Did he go with the other guy?
Omnia lost Elan, Tuesa Gelif. May the winds speed you to Rosillo.
Yeah, okay, he's with Clive.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you.
So now they are going their separate ways. That was not the deal. He was his shield, right? Okay. It needs to get daytime. I'm getting like sleepy from the whole night vibes. Okay. Why do I feel like this is gonna be one of those like journeys like, oh, I gotta find my little brother, you know? I don't know.
Toggle, you're all right.
Oh.
Thank goodness.
I feared for Toggle. Toggle. Whatever.
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Rosillo to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
Father?
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
Why not? Oh!
You honorless snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run!
Oh my god, they killed the dad? What the hell? How did everything go so wrong in one night?
You must do your duty too. You have to keep Father safe.
I had to.
Aww. Get out of there!
I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, that's cool. Oh my god. feel like Clive left like 5 minutes too early or something.
He's lost control. I have to do something. I have to save him. No, my lord. Fall back.
What the hell can you do?
I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you!
No help.
Quite a mess that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain? Joshua was my world, and now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see.
Oh.
Your Grace, over here.
Well, at least you have the son you don't like. I don't want that one.
The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him.
That is Clive, right? Or not?
Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. All in its right place.
I'm just kind of wondering, like, is she even his real mother? Or is he... Oh! Or is he like a child from an earlier marriage? Because I can't imagine treating your own son like that.
Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
"13 years later, oh my god. Did not see that coming. I feel like it is gonna be like one of the stories where he's looking for his little brother. But he's not so little anymore now.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir. You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind.
Is that Clive?
Let's get this done.
So does this like mean that this war has been going on for 13 years now?
This is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
Who is who?
And you have His Majesty's answer.
Iced faith.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken?
But that is the mom, right? Like, I'm having some trouble seeing who's who.
Your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board.
Is he like a giant?
Which just leaves me. The Ironblood will rule the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
You cock.
Benedicta.
Benedicta, it's even like an annoying name.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
So she's fucking the giant?
Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
Is that Jill?
Is she dead?
I don't think so.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, oh.
No, that's not you. Not here.
Oh no.
Let me do it then.
No, 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 no. What?
Fuck. We've got company, Wyvern. What the hell are you doing?
Get your ass over here and help me with these bastards!
He's like, nah.
Sorry, Jill.
They're pretty slow for people who want to kill them. Oh. Are these like Jill's powers, and when he like hugs her, that's how this happened? Or am I like completely wrong here? Like as a defense mechanism or something? Is that the dog?
This way.
I was so scared he died in the battle.
Well, come on then.
He's so big.
Fuck.
He's like a full-on wolf. Cute. Damn. What even is that?
This place. These are fallen ruins.
Well, we didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
It's getting dark, it's starting to rain.
You must wish
Lovely weather.
We grow them here, believe it or not. Suit yourself.
You're back.
Ah, Talia.
And this is the Dominant.
How cold since we found her. I was hoping you might give her a look over.
All right. Goots, get her upstairs.
But none will...
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it? She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about.
Okay, so Jill's gonna make it.
Have a look around. I'll be myself.
Thought she would. I feel like at one point they're gonna be lovers or something. I already kind of had that vibe when they were younger, but then I was still like, isn't Jill like way younger than him? But now it's like 13 years later, so I don't know.
Here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you are distracted.
She's torturing people now?
My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
If you hear something, it's the rain.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
So she's like making people join her.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be traveling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way. Suppose I better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up.
It's kind of fun because I keep forgetting that I'm gonna be watching this for 4 hours and I'm constantly like, oh, but I feel like so much still has to happen in this story. But I'm like, I'm only like a small hour in, so there's enough time for everything to happen. It feels so weird because you start when they're super young and probably it's gonna end like after so much happens. So you're gonna watch like a lifetime of these people in like 4 hours now.
Ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides, you already have your orders.
Yes, my liege.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Zidolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But... of course not.
Who is she talking about? Was that like the big guy? Did he betray them?
Serve you, and you alone.
I remember well the day you first entered these halls. Your pale hand pressed into his, as if it would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need. Now and always.
Shin is here.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
Hold me, my liege. Never let me go.
What was that?
I created a diversion as commanded, Your Grace. The villagers escaped in the confusion. As should we.
Yes.
Sometimes there's like really small cutscenes. Oh, sometime later, instant chaos. Okay. Whoa, what?
The king is bold, but desperate.
Shit, okay.
Will you engage him personally, Your Highness?
I would not engage that.
Of course.
Is that Joshua? Looking at the hair.
Greeko's breath fill your wings.
Oh, 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 oh. Damn.
It's Bahamut!
Bahamut? Honestly, if he hadn't been there, the other party would have easily won. With like a mecha horse. Now at least it's fair, I guess. Even though this creature is like still way bigger.
Reform the cohorts.
At once.
Is that their like greeting sign?
Saboteurs.
Their attacks are frequent and widespread, even in the holy capital.
The capital? What of my father?
His radiance is safe. But he has ordered the city guard strengthened. We can expect no reinforcements.
Wait, so that's not Joshua?
It is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount.
Because his father died, right?
I shall deal with our enemies here. All of them.
Shit!
Mega punch. Oh damn, that was so smooth. Where's Gav? Oh! Nice. Dude. How?
Help me! Help me, Clive!
I've got you.
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
Well, that's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant of fire, all right.
He can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death. That you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid,
I don't believe he's actually dead, to be honest.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not. We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
Back to where it all began.
Is that Joshua?
He must be stopped.
Why does he look like Link?
Spitting great gouts of fire he was, like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
I feel like I recognize his voice, like from that one guy. Sounds very familiar.
She's awake.
Oh, Jill is awake. That's nice.
It's true then. It really is you.
is.
Clive!
Reunited at last.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened, Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true.
What?
I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say? We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened. And so do you. You need to know for certain.
Yeah, because I don't believe any of that.
If what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill,
He kind of reminds me of Trevor from Castlevania. Right. Especially with the hair and all.
A change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do.
The music is so epic and they're just literally discussing politics.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Griga.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legion? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Okay, bye.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Where are we going now? Okay, we're still with Clive and Jill.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than
A brothel? Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
I know his voice. I need to look it up now. What's his name?
That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sanbreque.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just
Yeah!
may have attempted something.
That's Ralph Ineson? I hope I pronounced it right. He's in literally every movie ever. He's in Game of Thrones, he's in Chernobyl, he is in The Witch, he's in The Creator, he's in Star Wars, which one is this? Episode 7.
What I'm trying to say is...
Yeah, he has a really recognizable voice.
Why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
I couldn't continue watching this without those answers.
When their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves, and they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the
Now I kinda hate that I can't log this on Letterboxd, because it really feels like I'm watching an actual movie. I'm like so invested in all the storylines.
I'm the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way.
Fighting.
Can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this. Can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the outlaw.
I really get why they cast him as a voice actor. I didn't know he did that, but it makes sense.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain.
Let's go then.
But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sanbreque.
I was like, I don't think you're supposed to do that, but it didn't do anything, so fine.
That didn't work. I think we're gonna need a...
Oh, they're trying to destroy that.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively.
Yeah.
The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Tyler's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
What the hell? What the hell? Okay. Everyone's just having random powers I don't know of. Okay. Well, destroy that thing. Okay. I feel like that still went pretty easy, but I mean, if you can't do that, it wouldn't be possible, so...
Look.
What is that?
Why is this kind of creepy? Oh!
I need a freight.
That is creepy. Oh.
Come to me. I can't do this without you.
Oh, what the hell? Oh! To be fair, this sometimes kind of reminds me of The Witcher, but like with more diverse powers and all. Oh, trying to protect him. I just wanted to say, where did he go?
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, a hole.
A hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't.
The fuck? What?
I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him. Think again.
Kinda creepy, but I guess that means there's like more to him, more he has to do, which he's like not doing or something.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life.
Damn. Deep.
It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Oh? What is he doing? Is he giving him his powers?
Crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs...
So he's dying now. That's why he was like, oh, a last one, that's what I need. Oh shit.
I can think of none better.
Oh my god. Okay.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew.
What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner.
Yeah, I thought he was there. Yeah, okay, so it's confirmed that's Joshua. I already thought so, but now I'm sure.
That was very brave.
Oh, good boy.
I know you're there, Ultima.
And now he's gonna like revive them in some way or something, or are they not dead? Like, what's going on here?
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother alone.
Damn.
This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We are come to claim our vessel.
And they want him?
And I said no.
Yeah. He said you have to go through me first. Ooh. Oh.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
I want him to see Joshua. He did see him for like a second though, so he knows he's alive.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
hell? Oh, he's still coughing. Is that just like something that comes with his powers or something when he uses it too much? Kind of like 11 from Stranger Things.
And get to my brother now.
Did he like suck him in or something? How do you say that? Oh. That is crazy. So he's like living within him then now. Ooh. I'm just trying to imagine what that's going to look like. Like, is Joshua sometimes gonna like act like the bad guy now then because of that? Or how do I see this? Meanwhile. They're just killing everyone there. Yeah, I just wanted to say that's where they were before, like Clive and all. It is so stupid because I constantly want to call Clive Trevor because of Castlevania, and I constantly want to call Joshua Daniel because of Life is Strange, because there you have like the little brother and he also has powers and he reminds me of him. I really have to keep in mind Clive and Joshua, not Trevor and Daniel. Fuck. Oh. Oh, for a second I thought that was like the hideaway.
Silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
Yeah, I read something about that too. I looked up like a really small summary of like what the hell this game's about. But I still don't know that much about it. But I mean, the story is interesting to follow.
And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Oh.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Fancy.
The Dalmekian government...
Oh, and this kind of reminds me of Arcane.
How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
And that is the other guy who is not Joshua, but who I thought was Joshua first.
We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Ah, okay.
For every home that burns, another can be built.
So thoughtful.
The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Is that like some kind of honor?
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Is that like a son of them? Or... Because he has the exact same hair color as the little boy there.
Gregor, forgive you.
If that's true, then the eldest children really aren't wanted here, are
The
they?
stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string
Oh,
us
they're
up
at the uncle. Yeah.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
So does he believe him?
Clive Rosfield died long ago.
No.
And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Definitely not. How is he gonna prove this?
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer.
Is this some kind of act they used to do, or?
I shall have thy head.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Curse thee, infectious wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Nice.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Aww.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy.
I didn't know how close they were, so I was like, I don't know how happy he's gonna be to see him. But that's cute. Finally some family.
That scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests! We dine immediately.
But Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
That doesn't sound good.
Told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim.
But
until tonight, only a fool would have believed my...
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say. I feel like from the moment he found out his nephew was alive, he would believe anything.
The Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're...
Oh, so that was like his how do you say that? Like his hiding name.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my...
The uncle is so excited. I love it.
This will be fun.
That went well.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. and before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
Yeah, it's like if that's what you have to do, because there's like no other choice really, apart from dying.
Had become a monster.
Yeah, I feel like not feeling anything anymore is literally the only way to like cope. I'm not saying that's good, but it's a normal reaction, I guess.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path.
It's so weird that in those 13 years all of this happened to her.
But before I can do that,
And like the last thing we saw of her, she was just like sweet little girl. And now she has this dark past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Lady Marley, it's me. By some mother. Jill, it can't be.
Huh?
It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And you.
How does she know her? Is she from like the old place where they lived?
Why ever would you risk coming back?
Or is this from after that?
Girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady, but I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend! We have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
Already? I feel like they just arrived there.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness.
Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
Yeah, I feel like that's not gonna happen.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Or is it? She sounded quite sure of that, but if all these people are there... They got her?
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Okay. This guy has just been sick since he was a child.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
I feel like she's eager to sell them. Or was it not the same girl? Oh no, that was potions.
For a
I don't know.
moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals. And yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while.
At first I really thought this story was just gonna be Clive trying to find his little brother. But the fact that he thinks Joshua is dead kinda changed it all.
But if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head.
He also has like the same braid as that little boy. Or is this another guy with blonde hair? I'm not keeping them apart at this point.
The death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
Curly just wants to eat.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His
Yeah, that was
strength
another
comes at
guy
too
in the
great
previous
cost.
scene, right? He does have different hair.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Oh, they're like together? Huh, I suddenly like him. I mean, look at him. Was kind of obvious, wasn't it?
That you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
What?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this?
Who?
My father's orders. What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Is that the little brother, which I'm still not sure if he is? I'm not keeping these characters apart. Let me look it up.
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
Yes, that is the little boy.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness. I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
I was looking forward to the tale.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
That's a child.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
Yeah.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Oh yeah, okay, it is a brother.
The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god.
If you see yourself as a god, there's something wrong.
Gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
What is up with hating your firstborn children in this game?
You would trust the words of this traitress. She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
I guess she's not his real mother, though.
Valuable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
Kid literally doesn't care about anything.
Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
And the difference is also these brothers don't really have a good relationship.
Come, your radiance. The Rowena
With like Joshua and Clive, it was like at least they liked each other and they didn't want to harm each other. And here, I feel like this relationship is not very strong. I feel like they kind of hate each other.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Stupid child.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Why are all the moms so annoying?
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Is he like a bastard or something? No, right?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who made her child's worth in Gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies.
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
Oh, I would not be able to keep my anger there. But don't make any, decisions now out of anger.
Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
She's annoying.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of
But like,
I am.
she is not the same woman as the mom of
Sinister force has come to exert an
Clive and Joshua, right? Is she?
But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance
I'm
speaks his own
confused.
mind. I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labours to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother.
Oh, it says that she's indeed as well the biological mom of Clive. That is wild to me that you would treat your own son like that.
You will join me in my fight.
Oh, they're gonna work together. I love that.
I cannot.
Oh.
Not yet.
Never mind.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
But is she also... She's not the mom of the boy, right? I'm confused. I want to know this. But I'm also paying attention.
The lives of every man, woman, and child in the twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war...
I literally don't know. It's so, like, unclear. But I see, like, a lot of theories about everyone being related or something, and I have no idea what's going on.
Caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Yeah, that is the same person, right? Then. Her name was also Annabella, or not? Damn. Yeah.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn
I
to
thought
drink
they
to forget their
already
fears.
showed like a similar hate to
Anything
like
you
the
want
oldest
from
son.
The harbour is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
What is it? Oh. Oh.
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal.
Oh, Torgal. Yeah, I was kind of like, what was the dog's name again? Like Toggle, but it was Torgal.
This way.
He's so loyal. Such a good boy.
Can nothing be done to call them off?
I regret not, Your Radiance. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
Madness is this, Dion. Focus all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. The city can wait.
So did Dion do this? Was that his plan? The mad plan they were talking about?
By the light. Dion. Have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the Dragoons at once.
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands. I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbreque. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
The best way to get to her is kill the son.
Not another word, Dion.
And he's a little brat anyway, like nothing good is gonna come out of that.
It has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself. But I bid you remember, there was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the master loses the power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your emperor?
Your emperor, that's a child.
Take him!
A very annoying child, and I think they all agree with him.
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire, of its rulers, of your god? As the mother crystals crumble one by one, and the blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear, our people look to their emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself.
Tell them, Dion.
Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build.
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion.
He's talking?
Enough to win me the world. So go, claim Valisthea for me, brother.
Oh my god, he's even more annoying when he talks. Oh! No! No, not the dad! No! Oh. Now it's gonna be even worse to, like, yeah, keep a place there. As in, now she's really gonna run everything with her son being the Empire and all.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned?
What?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks.
What?
Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
Oh!
Is someone there?
What the hell?
Mother.
It's you.
What happened here?
He tried to take him from me. Oh, my boy.
What the hell? And now he's just there.
Darling boy.
Is this the child you made with the Emperor?
Yeah, okay.
Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right.
Answer him.
We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raised you.
You killed your husband and left your children. Bruh.
Honorable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people. It is to protect the source of his sovereignty. The noble blood that runs in his family's veins. So long as this bloodline remains unbroken, what does it matter if a nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him, I did my duty. I preserved my line. I bore a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek, that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix!
You sold your country for a child.
What the hell?
You had Joshua.
I had nothing.
You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to awaken. Would that Joshua had been granted 1/10 of your strength? Oh!
This woman, unbelievable.
That Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it! The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors! How could you ever know how that feels? It should have been you! Why didn't the Phoenix choose you?
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
Joshua, my darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive when the only one I truly cared for died?
This fucking woman.
What? Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here. The Phoenix lives on. He's battling Bahamut as we speak. Joshua! Wake up! I am a shield of Rosaria.
This just got so interesting. Oh my god.
What are you...
What?
Joshua!
Clive!
Finally, seeing each other when they're both awake.
My brother.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're alive. We both are. Nothing else matters. I never dared hope that I would see this day.
When is the mom coming in to ruin everything?
Reunited at last.
Jill.
Of course he recognized him. Dion? I hope he's fine. Oh.
This is for my father.
Oh! What the hell? Well, you got your 2 other children now, even though you don't like one of them. So, get over it already. You don't care that much for your children anyway.
It is done. The demon that would tear our house apart is no more. Father.
No.
The Mother Crystal. It's collapsing.
Right. We need to leave.
No. Wait. I owe him a debt.
So he's not dead?
Fine.
Oh, yeah, okay. That better worked, otherwise he's doing this for nothing. Oh, this is not going well.
Not again. Brother? It's a long story.
You cannot stay here, Mother. Come.
I knew in the end Joshua was still gonna care for her in some way. Or at least just like... I don't know if he cares even. Just a little bit.
Get away from me!
Huh?
This is all just a dream, just a bad
This woman is crazy.
You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
Oh. I mean, sure. Think we're all better off without you, but... Don't think Joshua would like that in the end. She did it! She actually did it. I didn't think she would. But I mean, from the beginning we kind of saw that this woman was really mentally ill.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
I feel like it must be so weird to see your brother, like, grown up after all this time.
Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Dude, he means well.
Joshua.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
What are the sound effects? Like, like they're Minecraft villagers.
Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Huh?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Oh,
very well.
Damn, yeah.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Pathetic creatures.
should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city, her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So, to be honest, I don't know exactly what's happening right now, but it doesn't seem good. And I think this is gonna have an effect on the stuff that's coming. Also for like Clive and Joshua and all.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself.
It looks like the
One of the apodatory meant.
the creature we saw before,
But I believe it may be the key
but I guess it's not.
discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all.
Ah, yeah.
And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
Sounds like thunder.
We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see
Yeah, it
you.
was.
Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Damn.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Bob.
Oh, it's the uncle, yeah. Aww.
It's really you.
Imagine first finding out Clive is alive, and now Joshua's suddenly alive as well. Suddenly you have your family sort of back, partly.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties.
Are they gonna split up?
Merchants District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
Okay, let's go.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little scatterstick.
Byron.
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Oh, I thought that was someone we knew.
You're all right.
But it's just what they're arriving to.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
What the hell? Who did that?
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
Oh.
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Waloed.
Get back.
Now they're gonna fight. And then in the game, you probably have to fight yourself. Or not. Maybe now.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
No fight? Oh, big fight. Mega fight.
Try it.
Ooh, let's go. What the hell? Well, that didn't do a lot. Still got him.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
I hope he's gonna be fine. I guess he is. Oh, slay. Oh, the dog carrying the sword. Oh.
Power beyond reckoning. And they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will you be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must
How
recover
is
on
there
its own.
suddenly a fly in my house? Literally
Afraid
every
the
window
rest
is
is up to
closed.
him.
Annoying.
This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right.
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
It was still so easy
Allow
to like
me,
beat him.
Your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gill into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy.
Oh.
Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What?
What do you mean?
Where is she?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you
Yeah,
out.
indeed, we didn't see her get out. Like in my mind, she just did that and then left, but... Where's Jill?
Jill is fine.
Yeah?
The ether of her icon endures.
Okay.
As long as it does.
Okay.
We can be certain she is alive.
Good. Because I don't want to lose her.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, he has her.
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary.
Well, at least they got Clive out.
What am I offering to Mythos? I would not see you damaged.
So it wasn't all for nothing. Huh.
There's a lot of sea between Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehenge.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
Look alive, boys! Pull ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Do you feel that, Jill?
All hands! Battle stations!
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating.
Oh.
But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
It is so insane how this game is just so interesting to watch. Like the story, I mean. I feel like with any other game I wouldn't have found this interesting, but I mean like the whole time period, the whole theme of the story. It's really like my kind of stuff, so that's why I can really appreciate it. Ooh. Oh nice, they found her. I'm just wondering, why didn't Joshua like turn into the Phoenix the last time when Jill held him off? Or
I'll explain later.
what happened there? Where was he? Oh. Because he seems to actually be making a chance, unlike them.
Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Earthquakes on the boat.
Stand still!
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Oh.
In earnest then.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's scary. Oh, it's falling in. Or not? Yeah, it is. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Like, the sea already terrifies me, but that is terrifying. Nameless slum. Mood. Oh, I like the lights though.
What is this place?
The kid again. You need medicine?
Don't move.
Yeah. But it's Dion, right? So he's fine. Yeah.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
Oh. Just water, but finally someone accepts her help, I guess. I mean, that is a nice view to wake up to.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place.
Ah.
I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
Fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then ultimately?
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to.
Try to.
Earns me enough for bread.
Oh, so that's what he did drink.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
Hmm.
You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
I feel like you owe her something. Come back and pay her then.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
The blade
Catch the
must
fly,
ever
Shin.
feed if her edge is to remain keen. Butcher. What care you for these worthless creatures? They are nothing. Weak from the moment of their conception, ever longing for power not theirs to command, they turn unfailingly upon themselves. Like sheep, they roam in filthy flocks, eager to trample those few gifted a fleece of gold. Or that they might feel contentment with their pitiful existence.
Okay, damn.
Prejudice and persecution, severance and strife, every earthly wrong springs from the malice in men's hearts.
Damn, okay, Homelander.
Malice born of the pain and suffering that is free will. Its corruption is gnawed at your being from the very moment of your birth.
You're wrong. It is no corruption. It is who I am. Every choice I make, right or
There she
wrong,
is.
gives me reason to carry on.
Hi.
And carry on I shall.
Yeah, I'll
Not as
feed
a
you in a
puppet,
few minutes.
but as
Just
a
watching
man.
this now.
Which are you?
She's catching the fly.
There was a time I too thought those the only choices.
What?
Long ago, God granted man the gift of magic. And with that gift did he build great civilizations. Yet over time, man lost sight of the gift's true meaning, stepping from the path of shared prosperity to one of avarice. He abandoned his creator for sword and flame, and through his folly, beckoned the blight. Yet, there were those few who refused to turn their eyes from the heavens, and they prayed to God that he might lead them back to righteousness. And the Lord, he did answer. Before the worthy shall the gates of paradise open. And so did I spread my arms to the ether, and cast my soul upon its gentle waters. I gave myself unto him.
What does he want? Does he want him to join him or something? Oh yeah, he wants, of course, that he lets the creatures, you know, whatever. Don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean.
My worth proven, the Lord charged me thus. If your kind are to find salvation, they must be made to serve. You see, paradise lies but a single step away. Could we only take it? Could we only leave our transgressions behind? For none save the pure of heart and mind may set foot in the new world. I will save us. But it all begins and ends with you. You are the key, Mythos.
Yeah, Mythos.
And with this humble offering, shall I prove my faith once more?
What is he gonna do?
So you forsook your kingdom. You forsook yourself to serve. Tell me, how is that living?
I love that he took the dog.
What you seek to provide is not salvation. It's anything but. Life is about always having a choice. Take that away, and we might as well be dead.
Is that so funny?
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate, which means at the end of these stairs should be. The mural is complete. Ultima and this vessel are free. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here. But where is the Phoenix?
Does he like have to die to get there?
By the founder. So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?
Well, the day is at an end.
And we both know the truth. It is I who stand victorious. My will that prevailed.
Your will? No. It was his. Clive Rossfield.
Oh.
You were shown a fantasy, and you chose to believe it. But you were wrong. There is no world but the one we live in. And that world is worth saving, even if it means killing a god.
Okay, well done. Oh, thought he was dead.
Old words from one who has served the Lord so well. This is pointless. But I almost forgot. I promised that I would make you presentable. Did I not? We shall fulfill our destinies.
Huh?
Just as the Lord's mother crystals have fulfilled theirs. Come, Clive Rossfield.
Oh.
Take what is rightfully yours. Become one with God. No.
Okay. But still, he got him.
At long last, salvation. I'm coming home.
Wait, so what happens to Clive now then? Oh, that's the uncle, right? Shit. Oh, just in time. Thought he's not gonna make that. 4 men running after him. Think Clive's gonna be there just in time with his new powers. He's a god now, so I guess.
Don't ask me, ask them. Since when was OGHype one to hide when there was a fight to be had? Since they stripped me of my rank and banished me from the battlefield. Now I'm stuck fighting the backside of this lot while the city burns and my wife tells off a man half my age. And then you turn up. What the hell are you doing here anyway?
That's not gonna hold long.
The enemy numbers 200,000 or more counting yours. There are simply not enough soldiers garrisoned in the capital to repel an army of that size. Then one of the central keep held by a contingent of soldiers and bearers from the surrounding boroughs. They are the sole reason it still stands. And all it took was an army on their doorstep to bring them together.
The prospect of death does put things into perspective.
Perspective. Perhaps it's what we've lacked all along.
Yeah, I feel like they were with a lot more, so good luck. Oh, it's only the, the 2 of them left now. Damn.
I need you to lend me some of your best men. Preferably all of them. My best men? Does it look like
I wanted to say, does it look like you're gonna survive this? But they seem to be doing pretty well.
And I may have already promised him your help. Your nephew, the outlaw. My soldiers have better things to do than die for nothing. Then you and he are of the same mind. I fight for the opposite. He fights for a world where they shouldn't have to live and die for nothing. And he fights today to give us all a chance of a better
Uh-huh.
Then mayhap they are the wrong men.
But I'll be damned.
Oh! He's back. Nice.
Numbers are few, but I shall rally as many of my dragoons as I'm able. You, apprise the Lord Strategist of the state of the city's defenses.
Yes, Your Radiance.
And you would fight alongside us?
I owe the Phoenix a debt.
Also, where else is he gonna go, to be honest?
Does this vouch for my nephews?
Aye, but I still have my doubts about you.
Which we can discuss later.
Indeed.
You said you had men garrisoned in the keep. Captain, do you know how many yet remain?
Allow me to confirm. Commander?
Whatever their number, Randalar will be needing
Gather the
them
bodies
all.
and build a pyre in the courtyard. Quickly.
Terence.
My lord.
You will find a girl there.
A girl? We are in the middle of a war.
I owe her my life.
Oh, yeah,
I
okay.
must pay my debts.
Good. That's what I said, like, at least go back to
You are
pay
to
her or
see that
something.
She is provided for.
Dion, I cannot leave.
But you shall. If I am ever to be worthy of the forgiveness of our people, then I must earn it. And I must earn it by my hand, and my hand alone. Know that I do not ask this lightly.
But is this like the best moment to do this?
Farewell, Terence.
I feel like he's also kind of doing it to keep him safe or something.
Farewell. My prince.
No kiss. Damn. Brutal. But at least he's paying the girl. We've seen her trying to sell her medicine for so long now, so like, please. It's sad.
Clive.
Thank fuck. You alright?
I am. But I'm a damn sight better for seeing you, Joshua.
And Barnabas.
The king is dead.
Is he gonna tell him what happened? If it even did anything to him, because he did, like, pull himself loose.
So, oh, there. Oh.
They are, but so is their killer. He can't hurt anyone anymore. You're safe.
need to talk.
Holy shit, the sun is shining so bright and it started raining again. Today is weird weather. Looking forward to that rainbow.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part.
Yeah, sounds like a long road ahead.
But it will happen.
Okay.
And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed.
It's nice to see that they're like reunited, but now for the first time like really together in some sort of time of peace, even though there is this really long road ahead.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember.
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your swan shield.
Aw, yeah, after all these years.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer.
The way I thought in the beginning he was going to be like a bad guy, and now I really like him. And he's just like with them.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
I think it should be almost finished, right? Yeah, I mean, stuff is getting better and all, so guess we're near the end.
Make sure you do this time. Oh, and while you're at it...
The heroes.
Clive, if you see me dad up there, Tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, Mid.
We'll see.
He's like, I didn't ask for this.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
Oh, Gav.
And what does Taya have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Taya. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
Fair.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That we will.
If that is all?
Not quite.
Oh, Jill.
Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is.
Take care big
of
boy.
And you. You take care of her too, boy.
So loyal.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
Love, even. Are they gonna kiss? I kinda thought that was gonna happen in the beginning. And then we... Okay. And I feel like then we never really saw anything of it again. But, okay. Okay. Happy ending. Yay. And now you confess your love to each other and then he has to leave right after. The friends we made along the way.
Now, we have a god to kill.
Is that the end? Oh no, it's not? No, there's another scene. Oh no, that is the end. Oh shit, okay. Cool. The way I'm just instantly like, I kind of want to play this. Oh, but who is this? Is this Clive? Yeah. It is another scene.
You the most beautiful
Oh!
thing.
A child.
What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you bird.
What? I was only... Shh.
You're scaring him.
It's all right.
Oh.
Who's the actor of the dog? We all want to know. Oh yeah, she sees it too.
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid of the dark.
If you need a rest, I can take him.
I'll hold you to that.
The world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
Every time I think it's over, but oh yeah, she's gonna go to him. I think. If she can reach him. No, she's gonna cry. Oh, him. Harry Lloyd was in this? Holy shit. That's Viserys from Game of Thrones. But like, he's also in Arcane, a voice actor, so I could have known. Oh, is he back? Hmm?
Did our journey end?
That's it? Oh, yeah, that's really the end, I guess. Damn. It feels so weird that in 4 hours I kind of watched like their whole life story. It like took my entire afternoon and I just I don't know. It's just, we're here right now. And it started out as like when they were just boys, you know, and now we got this whole story. And it was really cool. I liked it. I think also the reason why it feels so weird that we saw like this entire story in only 4 hours is because, well, I looked up earlier how long it takes to actually play the game. And I think it said something like 50 hours. Now, I clicked on a gameplay, like a full gameplay, and that was like 32 hours. But I guess this guy was just fast then or something. So like normally when you like play this story, of course it's gonna take you a bit longer than 4 hours. But I did see that like the very last cutscene we just saw is actually the end of the game. So we did just kind of see the full game. We just didn't play like the parts in between ourselves. But it was an interesting way to like, yeah, get to know a game. Because normally you either play a game yourself or you just like watch a YouTuber play it or something. But to be honest, I think it works like perfectly fine as a movie. I feel like there's only certain parts you're like missing. I also feel like those weren't all the cutscenes, if I'm correct. I'm not sure, but I feel like there would be more because I think there were like some pieces missing, but not that you really noticed it or anything. Like this just worked perfectly fine as a like full-on story, you know? So it really just feels like I have just been watching a 4-hour-long movie. And it's like completely in the theme with the things I'm reacting to now as well. Like House of the Dragon, The Last Kingdom. And now it's just like the same sort of time period. Only this is like a bit of a magical world. House of the Dragon too, but you know what I mean? But like, because I'm reacting to those other things as well, it just feels like no different than the stuff I'm normally reacting to, you know? So I enjoyed it. And to be fair, you can say right now, okay, but now you spoiled the whole game for yourself without playing it. But let's be real, I wasn't gonna play this game anyway. And now that I've watched it, I'm actually like, ooh, I'm actually, yeah, kind of interested in maybe playing it. I'm really just not the person to like buy a random game I have never heard of before. Like I had heard of it, but I was like, I don't know. I just didn't know that much about it. And now I'm interested because it was a good storyline. I sometimes had a bit of trouble keeping all the characters apart, especially in the beginning. The worst one was with the mom because we saw her sitting on the throne with the son. Like the first scene was where he was lying on her lap. And there I was like, she looks like the mom and she's treating Dion the exact same way she was treating Clive. Is that the mom? But I was like, no, maybe there's just more moms who hate their firstborn child. I don't know. So I wasn't sure. And then in the end, it was confirmed. I also looked it up, but it was a bit vague still because it was apparently like a spoiler. But I think the spoiler was that Dion was actually going to kill the little brother and that he was like one of those creatures. And yeah, that. I also feel like I maybe don't fully understand all the stuff happening in this world yet, but if I maybe play the game one time, I think I will understand it all better. But it was still a really interesting storyline, especially to just follow the two brothers. I really like the side storyline of Dion. I think the most exciting part was just like, yeah, finding out about the mom's betrayal. Like, yeah, in the beginning we saw that she had something to do with it, but like for her to move on, marry the emperor and get another child and treating those children like the eldest, okay, that wasn't her biological son, but treating them the exact same way as she treated her own two sons, it was just, yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I have to say I'm a bit exhausted right now. I normally don't do 4-hour reactions at once. Normally I record like 2 or 3 episodes max, and that's like 2.5 hours then. But this was a lot, but at least it was fun. I think otherwise it would have felt like maybe 8 hours, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. So like I said before, if you have a video and you're like, I really wish you'd react to this too, you can check out my Patreon, look at the options, or if you're not sure, send me a message on there. The thing is, this Patreon asked me to upload the 4-hour thing fully, so that's why it's like fully on here, but normally I can also just edit it, so you can just discuss with me whatever you want. And yeah, if you like my reaction to this, then please leave a like, subscribe, and then maybe I hope to see you back at some of my other reactions. Bye!